Okay, so red light is on. We are officially recording, I think. Emma, can you see if is it blinking?
It's blinking. We're good. Hi. Welcome, my guests, to the very first episode of Update Your English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Liam. And the idea is, well, it's right in the name. We want to help you update your English, but not with grammar rules. We're just going to talk, like real people, about normal things.
And we'll try to keep it clear and maybe explain an idiom or a phrase if we use a weird one, because Liam uses a lot of weird ones.
I do not. I'm linguistically creative.
You said the traffic yesterday was a proper dog's breakfast. What does that even mean?
It means a total mess, a disaster. It's a great phrase.
It's a bizarre phrase. But see, that's the point. If you're learning, you'll hear that and think, what dog, what breakfast? And now you know, it's a mess.
Exactly. So consider this a safe space for weird English phrases and for just talking. No script. So, Emma, what's on your mind? How's your week been?
My week? Honestly, it's been long. Work is crazy. We're launching this new client project and everything is last minute. I've been living on coffee and, I don't know, a sense of panic.
That sounds brutal. But you always have these big corporate projects. My week is the opposite. The bookstore was really quiet, so I spent a lot of time reorganizing the travel section. Very exciting.
That actually sounds nice. Peaceful. No one yelling about deadlines?
It is peaceful, but sometimes too peaceful. You start talking to the plants.
You have plants in the bookstore?
A few. They're not doing great. I think I'm overwatering them. I get bored and give them a little drink. I think I'm drowning them with kindness.
See, that's a good phrase, drowning them with kindness. It means too much of a good thing, right?
Yeah, trying so hard to help that you actually cause harm. Like my aunt with her cooking. She always gives me so much food I literally can't move after. Drowned with kindness and mashed potatoes.
Okay, so that's our first little lesson, to drown someone with kindness. I like it. So boredom, that's a theme for you this week.
It is. And I was reading about it. Not for the podcast, just for me. There's this idea that being bored is actually important, that our brains need downtime to process things, make connections.
I don't have downtime. My brain is a browser with 50 tabs open. All of them are screaming.
But that's my point. Maybe we need to close some tabs. Just stare at the wall for a bit.
And do what? When I stare at the wall, I just see a wall. Maybe I notice it needs painting. Then I add paint living room wall to my mental to-do list. It's not relaxing, it's just another chore.
But that's because you're in manager mode. You're always managing. What if you just observed? That wall is beige, beige is a color. I wonder who invented beige paint.
That sounds even more boring than thinking about painting it.
Exactly. It's boring. And then after the boring part, sometimes an interesting thought comes. A memory, a silly idea. You have to go through the boring to get to the good stuff.
Or you could just watch a good TV show and get to the good stuff immediately. Look, I see what you're saying. For you, with your quiet life, your brain is looking for stimulation. For me, with my hectic life, my brain is looking for a break, a real break. Boredom isn't a break, it's just empty space where my anxiety rushes in.
Okay, that's fair. That's a really good point. So maybe it's not about forcing boredom. Maybe it's about finding the right kind of break for your brain. For you, a true break might be something that fully occupies your mind in a different way. A puzzle, a run, not a passive scroll.
A run is good. When I run, I can't think about work emails. I can only think about breathing and how much I hate running.
See? That's a form of mindfulness. I am here, I am suffering, I am alive.
Don't call it mindfulness. It makes me want to stop. Call it survival.
Fine, survival running. My point is, we all need an escape from our default mode. For me, that's boredom. For you, it's intense physical activity. Tomato, tomato.
You can't say tomato, tomato in a podcast. No one can see you pronouncing it differently. It just sounds like you said tomato twice.
Oh, right. Well, it's the thought that counts. The phrase means same difference, different ways to the same goal.
Got it. So, we've covered drowning with kindness and tomatoes. Good start. What else? How's your sister, by the way? You said she was visiting last weekend.
Oh, she left yesterday. It was an experience. She has 2 kids now, a 3-year-old and a baby.
Oh, wow. That's a handful.
A handful is an understatement. My apartment is not childproof at all. Within 5 minutes, the 3-year-old, Alfie, found a pen and was drawing on my cookbooks.
No.
Yes, He said he was making them more beautiful. It's hard to be angry.
What did you do?
I gave him some proper paper and let him go to town. Then the baby, Rosie, started crying because she was tired. Then Alfie started crying because the baby was crying. It was a symphony.
I would have had a panic attack. I can't handle that much uncontrolled sound.
It's not uncontrolled. It's just life sound. It was exhausting, but in a good way. It was real. It wasn't me thinking about rearranging books. It was just dealing with the immediate moment. Juice spill? Clean it. Tears? Hugs. It was simple.
Simple? It sounds chaotic.
Chaotic but simple. The problems are immediate and physical, not like work problems, which are abstract and linger for weeks. A crying baby needs a nap. Problem, solution.
I suppose. I just don't have that instinct. My friend just had a baby, and when she cries, I freeze. I don't know what to do. I hand her back like, I think it's broken.
You're not alone. I think it's a learned thing. You get used to it. But it does make you appreciate quiet when they leave. The silence after was profound, and I didn't feel the need to fill it with anything, for once.
So your cure for boredom was total chaos to reset your appreciation for quiet.
Maybe. Maybe we need the contrast. You can't appreciate the quiet without knowing the noise.
Deep. And also, maybe a little obvious, but true. I feel that after a really loud party, the walk home is so peaceful.
Yes, that's it exactly. So maybe we're talking about balance. Not all noise, not all quiet. A rhythm.
Okay, I can get behind rhythm. That sounds healthy. Unlike my current rhythm, which is all noise, all the time.
Can you change the rhythm? Even a little? A 10-minute walk without your phone?
I could try, but my boss might call.
Your boss can wait 10 minutes. The world won't end.
You don't know my boss. She thinks the world will end if she doesn't get an email back in 5 minutes.
That's her problem, not yours.
Easy for you to say. You don't have a boss.
I have customers and a grumpy cat who lives in the philosophy section. He's my boss, and he's very demanding about his feeding schedule.
See, different worlds. Let's change the subject before I get stressed about your cat. Food. I'm hungry. What did you have for lunch?
Ah, a classic English topic, weather and food. I had a sad cheese sandwich. The cheese wasn't sad. I was sad because it was just cheese. No tomato, no pickle, just bread and cheese.
That is sad. I had a salad from that place next to my office. It had, I don't know, greens and seeds and something green. It was fine. It cost way too much.
It was fine is the worst review for food. Food should be exciting, or at least comforting. A good soup on a rainy day?
I don't have time for exciting food on a Tuesday. Food is fuel. Get the fuel and go.
And that's the difference between us again. For me, lunch is an event, a break in the day. I sit down, I might read a page, I eat slowly.
I eat at my desk while answering emails. Multitasking.
That's not multitasking. That's half-tasking. You're not fully doing either. You're not enjoying the food, and you're probably making typos in the email.
Probably. But I get more done.
Do you? Or do you just feel like you're getting more done, while actually doing both things poorly?
Ouch. That's direct.
Sorry, I value my lunch break. It's sacred.
Well, good for you. Some of us have real jobs.
Hey, that's not fair. Running a bookstore is a real job.
I know. I'm joking. Mostly. It's a different pace. I'm jealous, honestly. I wish I could have a sacred lunch break, but my industry doesn't work like that. If you stop, you get left behind.
That sounds like a culture problem, not a you problem.
Maybe, but it's my reality, so I deal with it, with expensive, fine salads.
We should cook together one weekend. A proper Sunday roast. That's a very English tradition. A big meal that takes hours. You have to slow down.
A roast? That's like a whole project. Potatoes, meat, gravy, Yorkshire puddings.
Exactly. It's an activity. You put music on, you have a glass of wine, you chop vegetables. It's therapeutic.
Or it's a huge mess in my kitchen and I end up ordering pizza. I'm not a great cook.
I'll help. I make a decent gravy. It's about the process, not the perfect result. Even if it's a disaster, we had fun. Probably.
Okay, maybe. If you promise to do the washing up. The washing up is the worst part.
Deal. I'll wash up. See, we're planning a social activity. That's another way to break the routine.
True. Okay, I'm in. But only if there's wine during the chalking phase.
Obviously, that's the rule. So we've gone from boredom to crying babies to sad sandwiches to a future roast dinner. This conversation is all over the place.
That's how real talk is. It drifts. You don't just pick one topic and stick to it until it's dead. you follow thoughts. Someone says sandwich, you think lunch, you think weekend, you make a plan.
So for our listeners, this is a good example. A natural conversation in English has jumps. It has topics that connect in a loose way. It's not a debate with points. It's a meander.
A meander, like a river. Good word. It means to wander, to go slowly without a direct path.
Perfect. We are meandering. And now I'm thinking about rivers, which makes me think, did I turn off the tap in the kitchen before we started? I think I was filling the kettle.
Liam.
Sorry, meandering mind. Back to the podcast. Sort of. Should we talk about something current, like the news?
Ugh, the news is so depressing. I can't. Let's talk about something nice or funny. Did you see anything funny this week?
Well, Alfie, my nephew, he called my reading glasses face windows. I thought that was adorable.
Face windows. I love that.
Face windows. I love that. That's poetic. See, kids have a different perspective. They make new phrases because they don't know the old ones.
Exactly. Face windows. It makes perfect sense. Maybe we should all try to see the world like that sometimes. See things for what they are, not just what they're called.
Whoa, getting deep again. But yeah, a fresh perspective. It's hard to do as an adult. We're stuck in our ways.
Stuck in a rut. That's another phrase. It means in a boring routine that's hard to change.
I am definitely stuck in a rut. Work, home, sleep, repeat. This podcast is actually something new. It's my face window into a different Tuesday night.
Look at you being poetic. I like it. So this is good for both of us, a break from the rut.
It is, even if we're just talking nonsense.
It's not nonsense. It's connection. That's what language is for, at its heart. To connect two people, even if they see the world completely differently.
Okay, that was actually really sweet. Don't make a habit of it.
Don't worry. Next week, I'll be back to complaining about the weather. Speaking of, it looks like it might rain tomorrow.
There it is, the classic English closer, talking about the weather.
It's a national pastime. So we should probably wrap up. This was longer than I thought.
But it felt normal, just chatting. I hope if you're listening and learning, you could follow along. We didn't speak too fast, right?
I hope not. And remember, you can always listen again. Catch phrases you missed. A dog's breakfast, drowning with kindness, stuck in a rut.
Face windows. That's my favorite.
Mine too. So thank you for listening to Update Your English, Episode 1. Let us know what you think.
Or suggest a topic for next time. Maybe we'll be less meandering.
But probably not. See you next time.
Bye.